What's going on, you guys? It's Raymond Warner. I'm here today doing a little Q&A for you guys. I posted a little status last night on my Instagram saying that I was going to be doing it, and I got like over 1,000 comments on it. So shout out to you guys for commenting and letting me know what you guys are curious about. Before we get this thing started, make sure you go down and press that little thumbs up button, like the video. Also, don't forget to go up right here and check out this little notifications bell. So go back to my profile, click that bell. That'll give you all the notifications, letting you know when I upload anything that I'm doing. So again, shout out to you guys for watching and subscribing. So let's get this thing kicked off. Alright, so we'll start it off with a scooter question. I know that's mainly all the kids that are watching right now. So let's go with, right here we'll go with Nikolai_Wyatt wants to know, what is the craziest trick that you have ever landed? I've done a lot of tricks, obviously you guys have watched a lot of the videos, but I think one of the harder tricks that I've done to date is probably the backflip 6 whip to bar spin, which is actually the banger on my Welcome to Envy video. So if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you go up here to the card and click it, check it out. It's the last trick. So yeah, probably backflip 6 whip to bar. There has been a few others, like the air out, like the giant air on the mega ramp. That was definitely one that was really hard, mainly because it was scary, but it wasn't necessarily the hardest thing that I've done. But the hardest trick that I've done is probably pretty close within that flip 6 whip to bar. Next question, we'll go with this one right here from Brendan_G wants to know, what's the reason that you do YouTube? So YouTube is definitely, let's just say it's a task. It takes a ton of work. It's more than a full-time job for sure. So there are days where I only get like 2 hours of sleep, and that's pretty usual. Obviously I carry the camera around everywhere I go. There's every single thing that I do throughout the day has got me thinking YouTube, all that kind of stuff, and like I said, it's a ton of work. But I do it because you guys enjoy it. I mean, obviously, seeing things grow and stuff like that is one thing, but doing it because I know you guys love going and watching the videos, and I love reading through all the comments. I might not reply to every single comment on my page on every single video, but I do read a ton of them. So don't stop commenting, and make sure you guys continue to like the videos and just watch them, because that's the main reason that I do it. So shout out to you guys for going and watching. So this is a good one right here from Kyle_Clausen, and Kyle wants to know, if you were to get a new car, what would you name it? That's a really hard question to answer. I mean, obviously Bertha's been around for a while now, and it's hard to think of a name for a car because you need to make sure that it fits. And tell me that Bertha doesn't fit for this thing. But it's hard to say. I mean, to name a car, like you need to get inside the car and kind of feel it out. It depends, of course, on what kind of car you get. Like if you were to get a Ferrari, you wouldn't name it something that sounds slow, like a name like, if you were to call it Bertha. Bertha does not sound like a fast car, because right now Bertha's not fast. But Bertha will be fast, but that's gonna stay Bertha. But you would name it like Zoe. Zoe sounds fast. It's like a name. But I don't know what I would name it. If let's just say if I were to get something like we'll just say like a GTR. Say I get a GTR, it would have to be something that has a G in there. So let's say like Gretchen, something like that. That sounds like a name that would be quick or like bad, like something like that. Gretchen. I think that would actually fit. Maybe one day. Alright, this is a good one right here. This is from McFlip_Max, and he says, what are your plans for your car if you have any? So this is kind of turning into a Bertha Q&A, which is fine with me. But for Bertha, my plans are to completely rebuild the entire car. Obviously it takes a lot of money, and that's money that I don't really have at the moment. But right now she's just kind of keeping me running. Zoe unfortunately died not that long ago, so it's really hard to get around in her, but Bertha's kind of keeping us going right now, so I don't think that right now is a very suitable time to be taking her apart and all that kind of stuff, because I would need to get a new car first. But once I do that, I mean, my plans are to take everything apart and put all brand new stuff on. That's the dream. But key word there, dream. One day, maybe one day, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, this is a good one from Logan Brunken. Logan wants to know, what got you into the sport of scootering, and why do you enjoy it so much? Logan, that's a good question. When I started scootering, there was no such thing as scootering. It was literally just a Razor scooter that had just come out, and that was really all you had. There was a few kids on the block that would ride, and and that was literally all the kids that you would ever see. I think what actually got me into riding and going to the skate park and doing different tricks and stuff like that is the fact that it was so different. People looked at it and it was a lot easier to kind of get them to say, oh wow, like what was that? Or it was easier to impress them basically, and I really enjoy that aspect of what I do. I like impressing people. I like basically leaving people thinking like, how does he do that? What kind of thing is that? I don't know, just different things like that, things that make people wonder is things that I kind of enjoy. I think that kind of goes into why I enjoy it so much too. It's just because that aspect of being like able to leave people wondering, wow, how did he do that? That's awesome to me, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy doing it and being able to travel anywhere I go, ever, in the entire world. I can go anywhere and somebody will know who I am, and they'll tell me that they love my Instagram, they love my videos, they love watching, they love scootering, they love this, they love that, and it all pertains to things that we're both interested in, and I think that's awesome. Alright, here's a good one from Lockie Elks. I think that's how it is, Lockie Elks. If I'm wrong, my bad, Lockie. And he asks, what inspires you to make new and interesting content? That's not necessarily the easiest thing to do. Obviously, when you get into YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that, it takes a lot for you to actually think of things that are basically different. And sometimes you try to do things that are different and people aren't really that interested in them, which is kind of depressing sometimes, but it works out. But I just wake up every day and not really knowing what I'm going to film. But when I'm sitting down at night or I see something interesting on TV, sometimes I'll just kind of go around throughout the day and just once I see something that looks different, I'll think of ways to incorporate that in a video or on my scoot or something like that, and that just kind of morphs into a different idea. And sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't, but it's not really something that I'm too worried about, just because you guys like watching the content regardless. So that's essentially how it goes. Alright, Landon.K0 wants to know, how long have you and Mackenzie been dating for? So, I know a lot of you guys have seen Mackenzie in a couple of my videos. Like she was just in yesterday's video, which was the 100-year-old scooter video, which if you haven't watched that, you can click right here, check it out. Mackenzie and I have been dating for a little over a month now, and I'm sure you guys are going to be looking forward to seeing her a lot more in my videos. She's turned into a new character on my channel, if you would. But yeah, it's been a little over a month, and things are going cool. She's fun to hang out with, and she likes scootering, and she thinks that you guys commenting on all kinds of stuff is awesome. Like, she thinks it's cute, so keep doing that. You're getting me brownie points, which is good. Shout out to you. Alright, Braden Briers _ wants to know, who is your role model in life? And that's a really hard question to answer, because there are so many amazing people that I have met, because I've gone to so many different places and seen so many people. But I think one of my role models in life it's got to be a guy named Chip Foose, and Chip is actually the owner of a car wheel company, but he made a show previously called Overhauling, and he was the host of the show. I don't know if it was his idea or not, but basically the idea of the show was they would go out and take a car and completely redo it for somebody, and that is something that I've always wanted to do with a car, and I think that is absolutely amazing that you can go out, grab somebody, and redo their car for them and leave them feeling like, wow, that's amazing, and just unbelievably ecstatic and happy and thankful and things like that. And I think that you actually donating time to somebody and doing something for somebody that deserves it is awesome. And that's something that I strive to do every single day. I take time out of my day for my fans, stuff like that, so that's probably going to be one of my role models this year. Andrew Berry _ wants to know, would you rather wear Crocs for the rest of your life so you can never take them off, or would you rather wear shoes that are 7 sizes bigger than your normal shoes? I feel like wearing shoes that are 7 sizes too big would make scootering extremely hard. I feel like any trick that I ever did, my shoes would just fly off. I mean, the fact of wearing Crocs and never being able to take them off kind of sucks, but I feel like I would go that route as opposed to the 7 sizes too big, because I could actually do something. Granted, it would still be hard to ride, but I feel like that's a little more fitting. No pun intended. Maddie Harmon 123 asked, what's your favorite food? Okay, I think we all know by now, wings and things is my favorite food. 4-stroop meal, mild sauce, ranch, all carrots. Go there and get some. Alright, Harry_Radford wants to know, who is your celebrity crush? My girl, Jennifer Aniston, is my celebrity crush by far. Yeah, she might be super old, but she still looks exactly the same, so it would definitely have to be Jennifer. Alright guys, and that's the Q&A. Thank you guys so much for commenting, and like I said, over 1,000 comments was awesome. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and be prepared for tomorrow's video. It's going to be a good one. Thanks for watching, guys.